Hello everybody, it's Pastor Dre, and I want to thank you for your interest in my SEO course. I'm going to show you the 12 steps that I use to optimize my blog to rank higher in the Google search engines. You can use this for your online business, you can use this for your church, you can use this for your ministry. However you want to use these techniques I show you, they will work to get your blog and website to rank higher in Google. All right, you ready to get right into it? Let's do it. Step number 1 in optimizing your website for search engines is you want to put your keyword in your title. We'll see where it says add title. You want to put your keyword there. Now the keyword that we're targeting in this example is how to optimize my website for search engines. So let's go ahead and type that in. How to optimize my website for search engines. Okay, that's our keyword. Now if you notice a little SEO tip, I capitalized every word. How to optimize my website for search engines. Every word is capitalized. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. Let's go ahead and hit save draft. The second thing you want to do is you want to put your keyword and your meta title. Now, if you go here and you scroll down in your blog, keep scrolling down, you're going to get what's called SEO. Now, this only comes up when you install the SEO Press plugin or whatever plugin, SEO plugin you've installed. It's pretty much going to have the same thing. Once you install your SEO plugin, it's going to give you an option to label your title and your meta description. So step number 2 is you want to put your keyword in your meta title. This is called your meta title. So let's go ahead and put how to optimize my website for search engines. Now if you notice, I've typed in 46 characters. It actually gives me 60 characters. So I'm going to put a bracket and I'm going to put something catchy like fast and easy. Or that doesn't fit. Let's put fast and then the and easy. And then let's put another bracket. So I'm going to backspace just to make sure it fits. Okay, so I have my keyword, how to optimize my website for search engines, fast and easy. You want to put something where somebody reading your title, it's going to catch their attention. Now let me just show you something really quick about a meta title. Okay, what we type here, when you go to Google and say I type in how to optimize my website for search engines, I'm going to show you what a meta title is. When I hit the result, when I hit return, okay, Google gives me a list of websites. They give me a listing. Now, how they show up, this is your meta title and this is your meta description. So whatever I type in here is going to show up here from my website. So that's why you want it to be catchy and catch the reader's attention. Okay? And you only have 60 characters to work with. So step number 2 is put your keyword in your meta title. Step number 3, you want to put your keyword in your meta description. So you want to be creative. You don't want to just put your keyword by itself and then it's not going to attract those that are reading it because your meta title is right here. So you want something that's going to make people click on your listing. So let's go ahead and say in this blog we will cover how to optimize my website for search engines. Now if you notice, it doesn't really make sense. In this blog we will cover how to optimize my website for search engines. So I may want to put something like, have you ever asked how to optimize my website for search engines? So let's go ahead and change that. Have you ever asked how to optimize my website for search engines, and then you want to put a question mark. Now, I'm just putting this for the teaching and for the example, but if you really want to spend some time on how you want to word your meta description, then you can do that. But I'm just going through it kind of quick so you can understand, and I won't keep you here for a long time. Okay, so we're just going to go with, have you ever asked how to optimize my website for search engines? Well, so I'm going to put, well, in this blog, we will teach you how to do just that. Now, in your meta description, you have 160 characters to work with. Your meta title, you have 60. Your meta description, you have 160. So we still have some more real estate to use, and you want to try to use as much of this as you can. So right now we have you ever asked how to optimize my website for search engines? Well, in this blog, we will teach you how to do just that. And boost your rankings, okay, in Google. And we're at 159. So let's go ahead and hit save draft. We're going to go back up and we're going to save draft. So we've covered three things. Let's recap. Number one, you want to put your keyword in your blog title. Number two, you want to put your keyword in your meta title. Number three, you want to put your keyword in your meta description. Let's move on to step number 4. You want to put your keyword in your social meta title. Now, if you go to the plugin that I have, which is SEO Press, you want to click where it says social. See where it says Facebook title, Facebook description, Facebook thumbnail. What I usually do is I'll go ahead and get my meta title and I'll copy it, Control C. I'll go back to my social meta title and put the same thing there. So step number 4 is you want to put your keyword in your social meta title. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. That's my keyword. And then I'm going to scroll down, and you also have one for Twitter. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so that's step number 4. You want to put your keyword in your social meta title. And once again, here's our Facebook title, and here's our Twitter title. I just went over and took our meta title, copied and pasted. Step number 5, you want to put your keyword in your social meta description. So let's go back to social, and right here, you got your Facebook description, okay, and you got your Twitter description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab my meta description. I'm going to Control C on a PC. I'm going to go to social, and I'm going to drop it right in there in my Facebook description and my Twitter description. That is step number 5. And let's go ahead and make sure we save it. So let's go ahead and save draft. Okay? And I think it gives you a snippet of how it would look on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let's go back here. Yeah, there you go. That's how it's going to look on Twitter, actually. It says Facebook preview. This is what your post will look like in Facebook. You have to publish your post to get the Facebook preview. So we haven't published our post, so we're not going to get the Facebook preview, but this is how it will look in Twitter. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So step number 1, let's recap. Keyword in your meta title. Let's go back to our regular titles here. Okay, so step number 1, keyword in your meta title, or your blog title, sorry about that. Step number 2, keyword in your meta title. Step number 3, keyword in your meta description. Step number 4, keyword in your social meta title, here, okay, and here. Step number 5, keyword in your social meta description, which is here and here. All right. If you've done this, you've pretty much done more than a lot of people out there to optimize their blog for search engines. Let's go to step number 6. You want to put your keyword within your first paragraph. Okay, so let's go ahead and start writing some content. And I'm just going to write whatever Okay, just to give I want to give you an idea. Okay, and like you would spend more time in writing your content. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here and we're gonna start writing some content. But the key thing is you want to put this keyword in your first paragraph. Okay, so let's go ahead and start writing. Let's see. I'm gonna say with the growing popularity of SEO and many companies starting websites and blogs, they are asking how to optimize my website for search engines. Okay. In optimizing, I'm not going to write too much content because I don't want to keep you here a whole day, but I'll just write a few sentences. In optimizing your website for search engines, it is not as difficult, okay, as many people think. Let me just write one more sentence. In this blog, I will cover 12 steps that will help you outrank your competition and get more traffic to your website or blog. Okay? I think I misspelled optimizing and optimizing. Okay. Outrank your competition. 12 steps. Okay. So if you notice, what did you notice right there? I put our keyword in my first sentence. Let's read it. With the growing popularity of SEO and many companies starting websites and blogs, they are asking how to optimize my website for search engines. So there is our keyword right there. Okay? Boom. Then it goes on to say, in optimizing your website for search engines, it is not as difficult as many people think. Period. I need to put a period here. In this blog, I will cover 12 steps that will help you, let's put help, you outrank your competition and get more traffic to your website or blog. So there you have it. That is step number 6. You want to put your keyword within your first paragraph. Let's move on to step number 7. All right, family. Step number 7. You want to add the keyword to your image alt text. Now, whenever you're writing a blog, you want to put an image in your blog. So let's go ahead and add an image to this blog. I'm going to go to the plus. I'm going to click image. Then I'm going to go to my hard drive and find the image I would like to upload. So I got select files and already designed an image. So let's go ahead and click on that image right here. Boom. Okay, so the image is going to upload. What we want to do is we want to add our keyword to our image alt text. Now once the image is done uploading, see where it says alt text, alt title? What you want to do is you want to add the keyword right here to your image alt text. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write an image alt text. I'm going to write how to optimize my website for search engines. Then I'm going to click select. Okay, and there's my image. All right, so that's step number 7, adding the keyword to your image alt text. Now let's go to step number 8. All right, step number 8, you want to put the keyword in your image alt title, which is pretty similar to step number 7. So let's go ahead and go back to our media library. I'm going to open the media library. And as you can see, we already have the keyword in our image alt text. here is our image alt title. Mine already showed up in the title because that's what I saved my file as. So when I save my images, I save it with the keyword in it, so it automatically adds it to title. But if you didn't do that, you just come to title, you type in how to optimize. Remember, we're typing in our keyword, how to optimize my website for search engines. Okay? Then you go ahead and hit select. You want to hit save. So now you've just optimized your image. You put it in you put the keyword in your image alt text, and you put the keyword in your image alt title. All right, family, let's go ahead and move on to step number 9. All right, family, step number 9, you want to add your image to the social media image. So you want to add a social media image. So what I want to do, I'm going to scroll down. Remember what we got familiar with social here, right? I'm going to click social. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, right on here, and it's going to go to my media library. I want to click on the image from my blog, and I'm going to add it to my social media. So I'm going to click select. It's going to add my image there. I'm going to scroll down here, click on that pin, click on my image from my blog, click select. All right, now I'm going to hit save draft. Now what this does, this allows your image to show up when somebody shares your URL link in Facebook, or they share it in Twitter, and it looks really nice. So there's a preview, excuse me, there's a preview of how your post will look in Twitter and how your post will look in Facebook. All right, family, let's move on to step 10. All right, you are already on step 10. The next step you want to do is you want to add an external link to a high authority source. What I usually like to do is I like to link to Wikipedia. It's a very high authority website, and they pretty much have articles on anything. So what I would do is I'm going to see with the growing popularity of SEO. So I would probably highlight this, SEO. And what I would do is I would go over here and I would type in Wikipedia, and I would type in search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. So what I want is a article on SEO. Short SEO is short for search engine optimization. So then what I would do, I would grab this URL here, I would highlight it and copy it. Okay, go back to my blog, and I've highlighted the word SEO. I'm going to click the link here. I'm going to add a link to SEO. So I added a link to this text. And if you want to get fancy, you can even bold it. So let me just go ahead and bold it. And there you go. Now I've just added an external link to a high authority source. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And let's go ahead and preview this blog to see how that link looks. I'm going to go ahead and preview. Okay. And our blog is coming along nicely. There it is. We've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes to optimize this blog. Okay. A lot of it you don't see it because that is off-page SEO. And now we just did some on-page SEO where you can see the external link. All right, family, let's move on to step 11. All right, family, in step 11, you want to add an internal link to your blog. What that is you want to link to another blog on your website, or if you don't have any blogs yet, this is your first blog you're writing, then you can link to your homepage. So what I would do is I would go to my blog here. Okay, there's our external link. So now I'm going to find an internal link, or I'm going to create an internal link. So let's see what I talk about. In this blog, I will cover 12 steps that will help you outrank your competition in the search engines and get more traffic to your website or blog. In optimizing your website for search engines, okay, so what I would probably do is I would find a blog that I talked about search engines, right? This is just an example, but of course, you know, I would probably zero in and write the content that fits that exact blog, or highlight content that fits that exact blog. But I'm just giving an example of an internal link. So say I have search engines here, right? So I'm going to go to my website and I'm going to find a blog that talks about search engines that I can link to. Let's see here. What is online affiliate marketing? How to use a keyword research tool? How to do good keyword research? Okay, so I don't have any blog that talks about search engines. So what I would do I will probably go back to my blog and say something like this. One of the best ways to rank in the search engines is to do what is called keyword research. Okay, so this is even a better example for you. So now this is zeroing in on the blog I want to link to. So I will hit Save Draft. So one of the best ways to rank in the search engines is to do keyword research. So there we go, keyword research. Then I go to my blog, how to use a keyword tool. You see? So then I would highlight that blog, or I would actually copy the link to that blog, go back to my content, highlight keyword research, click the link, add the URL in that spot right there, and then hit enter, and then click save. So now I just added an internal link and it's zeroed in on the topic I am talking about. So let's go ahead and preview. Go ahead and preview here. So now here's my blog. We have our external link and we have our internal link. So if they want more information on keyword research, they click it. It takes them to the blog, how to use the keyword tool. Wow, you are almost done with optimizing your blog with SEO and getting more rankings in the Google search engines. Let's go to step number 12. All right, family, you are on step number 12, the last and final step. What I usually like to do is after I write some more content, so let's just say I wrote content, let's just copy this for the sake of the video, and I'm going to put it down here. Okay, just going to write some more content. Boom, just say I wrote that. What I usually like to do is add a video. So I would go here to video, add a YouTube video. And then what I do is I go to YouTube and get a video, like I would search YouTube for a video, how to optimize my website for search engines. So let's go ahead and search YouTube for that, and it'll give me videos. All right, and then I like this guy here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the video. I'm going to hit pause. Then I'm going to click share. And then I'm going to copy the link. Then I go back to my blog. I put that link right here in this section here. I hit embed. And now I have a video that talks about how to optimize my website. I hit save draft. Let's go to preview. When it's done saving, take a look at our blog. And there it is. Of course, we'd have more content, but you've just optimized your blog with the 12 steps. And this will guarantee to help you get more rankings in Google, or higher rankings in Google. It works. Now, here's the cool thing. The thing with the video, the reason why you put a video is so people will stay on your page longer. The longer they stay on your page, Google likes that, and it gives you more Google juice, as Jay would say from Wealthy Affiliate. So that's the reason we put the video on here, because you want people to watch it and stay on your page. And Google likes it when people stay on your page, because they say, hey, that blog, people like it because they're staying there. Let's give it some more love in the search engine rankings. All right, family, that is the 12 steps on how you can optimize your blog for search engines. All right, congratulations. You have finished the course. So let's go ahead and review the 12 steps. All right, we've got step number 1, keyword in blog title. Step number 2, keyword in meta title. Step number 3, keyword in meta description. Step number 4, keyword in social meta title. Step number 5, keyword in social meta description. Step number 6, keyword in first paragraph. Step number 7, keyword in image alt text. Step number 8, keyword in image alt title. Step number 9, one social image within your SEO plugin. And remember, you always want to add an image to your blog. Okay? Step number 10, one external link to a high authority source. Step number 11, one internal link to another page or post on your website. And step number 12, one YouTube embedded video. And the reason we put the video is we want people to stay on our page longer. And if they watch the video, they'll stay on our page. All right, if you have any questions, you can send me an email, PastorDre@PastorDre.com. That's PastorDre@PastorDre.com. God bless you. Hello everybody, I want to really say thank you for taking my course. Now, when you get into learning SEO, one of the major things you want to learn how to do is called keyword research. That is one of the most important steps in doing SEO. So I'm going to give you some basic tips and techniques on what you could practice when you're doing keyword research. The first thing you need is I want to show you what is a keyword. Okay? A keyword is if I go to Google, right, and I type in how to learn SEO. Google is going to give me results. Now my keyword is how to learn SEO. Whatever you type in Google is considered your keyword. Another example, how to learn SEO fast. That is my keyword. When I hit enter, Google is going to give me results. Okay, let's do one more. How to learn SEO online. Now what's my keyword? How to learn SEO online. I'm going to hit enter, and these are the Google results. Now, if you see the first 3 or 4 usually are advertisements. This one, you see the ADVT, that means that's a paid advertisement. Underneath that are Google results for that keyword. The way people rank high in Google is they're doing SEO for this particular keyword. Okay, so let's do another one. How to build a website. What's my keyword? How to build a website. I hit enter. Here's the advertisement, and here's articles that are ranking for that keyword. All right, let's get into the next video. And what I want to do is I want to show you how to do keyword research. Now we're going to talk about how to find keywords. What you need is what's called a keyword research tool. And I'll give you a link on how you could download or get access to a free keyword research tool that will give you 30 free keyword researches. Okay, so I'm going to put that link in the resource section. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to your keyword research tool. I'm going to use the tool called Jaxi. Okay, so now how do you find a good keyword? There's keywords that are called low-hanging fruit. That means those are less competitive keywords. When you're barely starting out in SEO, you don't want to try to rank for high competitive keywords. It's not going to happen. You want to try to rank for low-hanging fruit. Let me show you what I mean. Say I'm writing an article and I want to target the keyword how to learn SEO. So in my keyword tool, it's going to give me some very important information about this keyword. It's going to tell me whether it's a good keyword to rank for and all that good stuff. And let me show you how to read this keyword research tool. Okay, so I typed in how to learn SEO and I put find keywords. Here's my results. How to learn SEO. The AVG is very important. I'll explain that to you now. Traffic is important, and the KQI is important. So let me go ahead and click here, get QSR. Okay, now the important ones, let me rephrase that. The QSR is very important, and the KQI. Okay, so let's take a look. I typed in how to learn SEO. What this column tells me is how many searches that keyword gets per month. So there's 933 people typing in how to learn SEO in Google every month. Okay, now the traffic here, this column is telling me how many visits I'm going to get to my website if I achieve the first page ranking of Google. So what this keyword is telling me, this keywords research tool is telling me, I'll get approximately 159 clicks to my article if I rank on page 1 of Google for this keyword. The QSR, this tells me how many websites are already ranking for that exact keyword in Google. So right now, there's 179 websites that are actually ranking for this keyword, how to learn SEO. Okay, so these are the columns you want to pay attention to. Average, traffic, and QSR. And then your SEO tells you from a 1 to 100, what do they consider this keyword to be? So they're saying it's great. Anything that's great is usually a pretty good keyword to try to rank for. Okay, now, I personally, I try to go for average over 100. So I want this column here to be over 100. Traffic, I try to go for as much as possible. The QSR, I try to go for under 100. Okay, so let me explain it one more time. When I'm doing personal keyword research, I like for the average, okay, average search to be over 100. The traffic to be as much as possible. The QSR to be under 100. So look at this right here. Let's do some more research. Because with keyword research, it takes time. Now here's a perfect keyword that I would try to rank for. Let me show you why. How to learn SEO for free. It gets 341 searches a month, and the traffic to my website will be about 58 clicks if I rank page number 1. But look, the competition is really low. There's only 27 websites ranking for that exact keyword. And this keyword tool is telling me that's a 91. That's a very good keyword. So my thing to do is to go write an article on how to learn SEO for free. That's how you do keyword research. And let me show you another tip. If you go to Google and you type in how to learn SEO for free, it's going to give you all the websites that are ranking for that keyword. You see? So you have a good chance of ranking for this keyword because there's only 27 websites. Now here's another thing. I'll show you an extra credit bonus. If you scroll down, okay, say I typed it in, right? If you go here where it says Mensa Frauuk, that means people also ask. I'm actually in South Africa, so it's writing it in Afrikaans for me. But this means people also ask. Google is telling you what people are also asking for. If you read yours, it'll say people also ask. And look what it says. How can I do SEO for free? Is SEO easy to learn? How can I learn SEO online? How do I get started in SEO? Or how do I get started with SEO? So these are other keywords that you can write other articles on. Once you start ranking in Google, Google's going to give you what's called authority in your website. Okay, let me show you one more tip because I don't want the video to be too long. So see how people are also asking, is SEO easy to learn? You can even type this keyword in here, is SEO easy to learn, and see what kind of rankings it gets. See if it's worth ranking for. Let's see what you're going to get. Is SEO easy to learn? It tells you that gets under 10 searches a month. Okay? So that probably wouldn't be a good keyword to try to rank for. So you could do that for all these keywords. How do I do SEO for free? Let's try that one. How do I do SEO for free? So let's see what our keyword tool says about this keyword and would it be a good one to rank for. You tell me. Let's take a look. How do I do SEO for free? It's under 10 searches. It's probably not going to be, I mean, you could get traffic, see, but it probably won't be worth your time trying to rank for it. How do I sell online for free? How do I make website for free? How do I start a blog for free? That's a good one. So if I click here and I try to get the QSR for that one, it tells me that there's 103 people that search this per month, only 18 websites. You're going to get 18 clicks and only 2 websites are trying to rank for this exact keyword. It's a 92. That would be a good keyword to start to try to rank for. I hope this has helped you out. If you have any questions on how to do keyword research, it gets more in depth, but this is basic, step by step, because I don't want to keep a whole video teaching you keyword research, but I've given you the basics. If you do these basics, you could take your blog and your traffic to another level in the Google search engines. All right, the first thing you want to do is you want to install your SEO plugin, and you can get your SEO plugin for free. What you want to do is you want to go to plugins. Okay, first, if you have not logged in to your website, you log in and it's going to take you to your dashboard that looks like this. Okay, now once you log in to your website, you want to go to plugins and you want to click here where it says add new. And the plugin I like to use is called SEO Press. You can use pretty much any plugin you like. They pretty much all do the same thing, but this is the one that I'm used to using. So you're going to see something here that says SEO Press. You want to click Install Now. And the good thing about it it's free. Okay, once you click install now, you want to click activate. Okay, now you should see something here that says SEO Pro.